Good morning. Wake up and learn something new. Things about digital way of life. You are listening to Breakfast Wit by Westcon with Jen and H.
Back to the pod on a Friday morning. We're live here on Facebook on the Westcon Philippines right now. My name is H, together with my co-host Jen Jobson Santos, our country manager. But for Friday morning, she's my co-host in the show. Welcome to Breakfast Wit. Welcome, Wits. Once again, good morning and thank you for joining us this morning. Well, I'm sure na sobrang gutom pa natin dahil sobrang aga nitong show na to at 9 o'clock. But thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Right now, we're about 55, 60 subscribers or viewers, I would say right now. I think maraming gutom na matuto and that's the reason why we started this show. And it's good. It's good na ang daming gustong to wake up early this morning and to learn something new. And with this case, that's the reason why we started this podcast is to let you know. I mean, for the longest time, we've been viewing or watching content online. Pero on the IT side of things, digital side of things, and of course, locally here in the Philippines, medyo kokonti yun. And that's what we want to start. But before I introduce our guest for this morning, Miss Jan, kamusta?
Good morning. Ayan, medyo harsh. Harsh pa ang boses ko. Nakapagtirintas ako pero wala pa yung breakfast ko. So I'm good. I'm excited for the weekend and ganun. Hopefully, katulad nga nung sinasabi ko rin everyday, we're all looking forward for the weekend kasi it doesn't mean that we're working from home. We're relaxed. So my gosh. We're even more stressed, overlapping of schedules and meetings. Everyone is expecting na lagi kang available. So it's really tiring.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
But itong breakfast with, I'm also looking forward to this kasi it's more of learning from us, as you've said, pero on the lighter side, on the lighter note. Kasi talagang kwentuhan lang yung gusto nating gawin para at least makapag-share tayo with the viewers, with the friends that we have, and of course from the industry. At the same time, get connected and communicate with our mga guests natin and of course yung mga partners natin dyan that is very, very interested with the topic that we're discussing here.
Definitely.
Yes.
Now, naiinip na siya eh. I want to introduce first our guest for this morning. Ang aga namin ginising na to. and we're very glad, we're very thankful to have you on this episode. He is one of the board of director and founding member of ISOG Philippines. And no other introduction, Mr. Archie Tolentino. Welcome to the show, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for bringing me into your show right now. Raise the roof. Luma na yun, raise the roof.
Ano kang tatay?
Oo nga Ano yan? Ildefonso move.
Ildefonso days.
Yeah. Those were the days, guys.
Kamusta, sir?
Kamusta dyan sa robotics room mo?
Actually, this is what you call the digital transformation room. Kasi I'm now virtually.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa kasi with this virtual sessions that we're having, yung fantasy natin on kung saan man tayo gusto mapunta, we can do it with our virtual background. Maski man lang sa background makapag-travel tayo, di ba?
Oo nga Ito dream ko. Meron akong mga suit dyan. Actually, that's my my COVID suit.
PPE mo yun?
May PPE.
Diba? Yan ang PPE ko, diba? Parang, lupit niya, robotics talaga.
Yeah,
before siguro we start, i-greet natin yung mga fans ni Sir Arch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sige, pwede mag-greet. Greet ko muna yung, syempre, yung mga kids ko, yung my team sa bank. We call ourselves the Nest, Network Enterprise Security Team. My ISOG brothers. Yeah, tatay, basta dyan. And all my friends, Tisoy, and everybody who are vendor friends. I
Si
think you're all
Tisoy?
watching right now.
Tisoy yan,
Yeah.
kilala ko
Sinong
ba yun?
tisoy to?
Actually, sobrang ano yan. Siya yung, if you remember again,
Si Ben Tisoy.
Si Ben Tisoy.
joke lang Tisoy, alam ko mahal mo ako.
Hello sa inyong lahat dyan. And
Morning,
thank you for following and supporting this initiative that we have. Kasi all the thing naman na everything that we wanted is to, number one is to inform and to be informative and entertain na rin, no, Sir Arch as well. Kasi talagang sabi ko nga
Yes.
kay Sir Arch, ang dami ngayon nalulungkot. So, might as well be entertained kahit papaano ng simpleng kwentuhan namin. At the same time, be informed, right?
Yes.
Definitely.
Ang purpose natin dito ngayon eh.
Yes.
Information.
Information. Kanina, for those na, of course, pre-show yun eh. Wala namang nakakaalam nun eh. Sobrang daldal na tong tatlong to kanina pa. Ang dami namin na pag-usapan. But sabi nga namin, let's reserve some for the show. This is a little bit, 30 minutes most likely. Yung last episode lang, medyo tumagal eh. Napasarap kwentuhan. Alam mo naman si paring B-boy, pagkakakwentuhan mo yun, medyo matagal din.
Oo, yun pa.
Marami ring baon yun, di ba? Alam mo namang hindi umiinom yun, pero pag nasa inuman, ang daming baon na kwento eh. Yun ang role talaga ni B-boy. Parang B-boy,
Diba?
good morning.
Diba?
Anyway, ayun, IT, what's new with IT? Actually, right now, sa nangyaring to, I mean, with the pandemic happening, and then we're back with MECQ, we don't know what will happen on the 18th. There's a lot of changes, and definitely, we've seen a lot of news right now with different companies cutting down, closing, and all.
Yeah.
So, I think something that we are learning right now is the transition from physical to digital, and that's really something that we all have to bear and cope up kasi there's no stopping it na already. So Sir Archie, I mean ikaw being in the industry as well, how do you see how do you see this pandemic? Kasi dati alam naman nating may mga initiative tayo for digital transformation. But for the longest time medyo matagal yung ano nun eh, yung lakad, yung proseso, 'di ba? Parang hindi pa lahat ready. Okay pa kami, so we're not going to change anything. But right now na ang na-disable kasi is our consumers, our customers, and people, 'di ba? Tayo as consumers as well, hindi tayo makalabas, hindi tayo basta makabili. How do you see the pandemic being an accelerator para dito sa digital transformation nangyari?
Sa ganyang bagay, una-una, bakit muna tayo nag-digital transformation? Ano muna ang dahilan natin? Guys, the reason why, ba't may ganon? Kasi dahil din sa inyo, dahil sa atin, dahil sa ating mga customers, clients din natin. True. The reason of digital transformation, kumbaga, we want to provide a very meaningful experience sa ating mga customers. Yun ang digital transformation.
True.
Diba?
Yeah.
But with the pandemic as a disruptor, pumasok yan sa istorya.
Yep.
Pandemic disruptor. Hello. Dahil wala, una-una, siya na yung pinaka-disruptor. Before, di ba, we go to groceries kasi, enjoy ko mag-grocery. Saya yan eh. Nakaka-distress ang grocery. Relax na relax ako. Pero ngayon, ang grocery mo, kaharap mo, yung iPad mo, yung app, diba? Ganun. Ay, kailangan ko to. Ay, kailangan ko pa to. Diba? Ito, mahal to, wag to. Ganyan. Ganun ka nang, actually, yun na yung transformation na nangyari.
True.
Right now, before, we're used to meet regularly, meron tayong breakfast meetings sa hotels or any place or any venues. But now, ito na yung ating pinaka-venue. This is the way how we conduct our businesses.
Exactly.
Kumbaga, at saka isa pa yon sa mga business, yung e-commerce dyan na, lalo na yung fintechs, at saka yung mga malls, kaya even sa Rustans, meron na siyang, sorry for naming the store. Meron siyang e-commerce store and everything. And from that point, I have two daughters. Diba? I have two daughters who are also affected by that.
Yeah.
Sabi ko sa kanila, guys, don't just settle with this kind of setup. Let's think out of the box. Let's take a look at opportunities sa pandemic na to.
Tama.
True.
Yes. Yes, because there's a lot of opportunities right now sa nangyayaring ito eh.
Definitely.
Think at the other perspective, wag yung nangyayaring masama. Tignan niyo yung makakabuti.
True.
Yun ang pinaka-point doon eh. Kaya yung eldest ko, Angel, she's working in a hotel. Kaya lang, all the hospitalities right now are...
Wala, bagsak din. Apektado. Kamusta?
Angel, ano gawa niya ngayon?
Angel has ventured into a new business. She is marketing DIY milk tea. Yan.
It's good.
From that, ito magandang digital transformation sa nila. From marketing the DIY milk tea sa isang group muna, sa isang Viber niya. Gumawa siya ng IG niya eh. She made an IG of the milk tea. And after that, marketing sa IG, yung friends niya na classmates niya nung college, they all ventured. Then they made a very big group sa IG. Na parang partnership
nice.
Sa loob ng ng IG. And then they're selling it para siya ng isang malaking department store na sell sila ng different products. And now, pinaka-transition right now, mayroon na silang community.
Oh my God!
Oo. Tignan niyo yung digital transformation doon. From just selling one time and then right now, ito na. A bigger community.
Nagkaroon talaga ng transformation, no? Lalo na, kita-kita kay Angel. Pero ni Sir, nag-resign ba siya?
No. Nasa di sila pinag-resign ng hotels.
Okay.
For them then.
Yeah. And going back to that digital transformation and the opportunities, ISOG was able to see that opportunity as well.
Yeah.
Diba? Just recent event lang ng ISOG, we were the first to conduct the first international speakers na summit sa Pilipinas. We were the first one to conduct that for the record. Nagawa ng ISOG yan.
We thank you for letting us be a part of it, sir.
Yes, thank you for sponsoring us as well. One of the biggest event now, virtual event talaga.
Yes, congrats.
And I would say very very informative and yun yung gusto nating gawin right now eh. We have to be really informative with the people right now eh.
And siguro to add with that Sir and Harley. Ang galing lang nun kasi nga ito yung parang naging isang episode ko rin Harley sa sa JCQ, 'di ba? Ito yung mga tao kasi you can choose left or right, Right, ito yung mga taong hindi na tumunganga at nag-antay sa bakuna.
Tama.
Yes.
Mismo.
Yes.
Exactly.
We have to go on. We have to move on. At kapag ka talagang tumigilan tayo at nang bash lang tayo ng bash, ng gobyerno, wala mangyayari. Ikaw at ikaw pa rin ang makasubukan.
You're considered as a weak link pag ganun ka.
Exactly. So, ang ganda, for some people, well, I hope for most people, naging hindi lang basta negative or napaka-sakripisyo or painful na itong pandemic na to. But for most of the people, hopefully, is naging maganda yung nagkaroon ng magandang effect. Kumbaga, yung tawag natin doon, Harley, half full. Okay? Huwag natin tingnan half empty. So, meron tayong magawa. Kumbaga, take advantage of the situation. Diba? For the betterment of ourselves. Yeah, good for Angel. And good for all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, and good for ISOG. The opportunity was there.
True.
Really right.
At first kasi yung unang take with that, parang isipin, you're taking advantage of the situation and all ganyan. But in reality, if you don't do anything to that, the situation will take advantage of you. So, mamili ka na lang. Yun naman yung point doon eh. Ikaw ba yung
lalayo pa ba tayo? Ito na lang, itong Breakfast Wit di ba? Ano ba meaning ng wit? Harley, Westcon IT, di ba?
Yeah.
Ito na lang we came up with this because of this situation that we are in right now. I mean, we can do this even on the normal days.
True.
But with the situation, mas lalo lang tayo na-trigger.
Yes.
Kumbaga, good for us din kasi talagang we can, sabi nga natin last week, hindi lang to Philippines hindi lang to Facebook friends na kumbaga pinatouch natin dito. Even all over the world we can reach them. In fact, yesterday lang sa managers call din namin, our bosses from US and from Australia, they knew about this initiative that we have, and they're very glad because it's one initiative that can really be helpful for everyone. Yes.
And at the same time, like right now, we have about 70, 80 viewers. It's a matter of gathering talagang people na who wants to learn. Kasi like, mga sinasabi nga natin sa Archie, di ba? Sa laki ng internet, sa dami ng klase ng content na pwede mong pakinggan or panoorin eh. But these people are here right now early at 9 in the morning really to learn. And that's something good. Something is about to happen. But going back again dun sa pinag-uusapan natin about the digital transformation. Yun nga sir, nabanggit mo kanina the phone. I think I see an ad here sa YouTube something na yung it's a phone tapos this is not just a phone tapos shops are coming out and all ganyan. Nakita natin how dependent we are in applications, 'di ba? I mean, moving forward from we started with sabihin na natin Facebook and then we went into other social media platforms and then nagkaroon ng Grab with about the ride sharing or ride hailing application, tapos nagkaroon ng mga grocery apps and all ganyan. With the world we are in right now, okay? How do you see us being really dependent? Kasi for example, sir, mga like your daughter right now, 'di ba? Her business is now in Instagram. So how do you see it being dependent, yung pinakatao, tayo as consumers being dependent with the application world?
There actually merong saying dyan that kumbaga we should only embrace technology and not become it.
True.
The number one thing. With this kind of, kumbaga ngayon, this with app-driven world na tayo. Andiyan na lahat, diba? From Zoom, WebEx, diba? Lahat ng, and we receive con calls even 8:30 ng gabi, meron kang ganyan ng con calls na nangyayari sa buhay mo. Hindi mo maiiwasan eh. Kasi app-driven na nga tayo eh. Diba? Really, I miss the days na papasok ka sa opisina, I will drive to work, diba, talk with my fellow land bankers as well, and then from that there's the person to person. Sorry, I can't avoid it saying I miss my friends, my colleagues.
Ikaw yan ha.
I miss my fellow ISOG that we usually have our Romulo dealers regularly. Romulos. Again, as I was saying a while ago, the technology is there. We should only embrace it and not become it.
Tama.
Yeah. It's been 5 months na kasi rin no? Grabe, iba na rin yung...
Yes! You're right. You're right. I'm 5 months house arrest.
Kumbaga, kung papalawigin natin yun, magkakalahating taon na tayong ganito.
True. Totoo.
Yeah. Yes. And katulad na nung sinabi ko. Sige tayo.
Go ahead.
Actually, di ba this week, it's already 5 months. Ito na eh.
Yeah.
This week, yeah.
Ito na yun.
Magsi 6 months na tayo. Sabi ko nga last week, we're hoping and we have to siguro pray na hindi maging katulad to nung nung Spanish flu nung 1900, nung year 1900 na
that was true.
Them 4 years. It took them 4 years to have the vaccine for that. And eto, sana totoo yung sinasabi ni nung Putin si. Pero I heard parang next year pa din mari-ready yata, Sir Arch, no? Yung Putin si.
Yes. If you were able to see the WHO, parang yung testing phases, nasa pang-5 stage pa lang sila. Pang-5 pa lang ata sila eh. Hindi pa sila ganun ka fully tested yung kanilang vaccine. I don't know.
Siguro, I don't know. Siguro din, Tay, no? Parang ginamit lang din nila ang digital world to market.
Yes.
Okay? To market the thing. Paunahan niya di ba?
Yes. Oo, kasi the first one to disrupt the market, di ba? Para, hey, we have this, di ba? Come.
Yeah.
Ano sinasabi nila ng mga Russia,
Mismo.
Nauna kami, di ba? It's marketing strategy.
Totoo.
Of course.
Totoo.
It's all marketing strategy.
It's all marketing. Definitely, it's all about marketing.
Pero sana yung marketing nila, merong magandang mapuntahan. I mean, sana talagang magkaroon na talaga ng vaccine.
Yes.
But at the same time, kanina yung pinag-uusapan natin, 'di ba? Parang hindi sa pagiging negative but it's more of being realistic Kasi come to think of it, kung talagang hindi tayo gagalaw, if we will not do anything about our current situation and how we will reinvent, kumbaga yun yung term ko for that. We have to redefine, reinvent kung ano man yung mga ginagawa natin, like how Sir Archie's daughter is doing with her professional career and whatsoever. And then, hello? Ma'am Jan, you're on mute. Hello?
Na-mute ata si Jen.
Pero kung breakfast ko,
Okay. Anyway.
Kasi it's our breakfast just arriving.
Kanina niya pa inaantayan But going forward, Sir Archie, kanina we talked about how, ayun na nga, the application side of things, di ba? Masyado tayong, sabihin natin dependent or living into it right now. But talking into the connectivity wise, lalo tayo ngayon, di ba? Nasa mga bahay-bahay tayo. On a more general standpoint, medyo pag-usapan natin tong how this internet works ba? Kumbaga, the connectivity things. Kasi most of course, yung ibang viewers natin and people who would download this. By the way, guys, this is downloadable by Spotify afterwards. So if ever you missed the episode, you can download, rewatch it, listen to it again on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So going back with the internet, paano ba to? Ano ba to mga DSL na to? Pwede ba natin ipaliwanag to sa mga tao para at least meron tayong intindi? Wow, ano bang wag na tayo magbanggit ng provider definitely kasi mga kaibigan natin yung mga yan Pero at least para maintindihan nila na hindi naman nila laging minumura yung internet provider nila. Baka mamaya yung computer.
Siyempre, di ba, Harley and Sir, siyempre, yung mga common people, the normal people that hindi naman talaga techie, they want to see what they want to see and what they can see, di ba? So, might as well siguro, be a part of the information team na let them know ano pa talaga, what's the reality inside this providers para, at least din kahit paano yung mga minds nila. Ano ba ang meron ng mga DSL na to?
Kasi sorry Sir Archie, kasi sa totoo lang guys, I mean, tayo yung consumers, di ba? Nung nagpakabit naman tayo ng internet sige, raise your hand kung binasa niyo yung kontrata or binasa niyo kung ano yung nandun sa mga, di ba, sa fine print terms and conditions. So, might as well, hindi naman sinasabi namin binabasa namin lahat ng ganun. Pero at the same time, it's a way.
Ano yan tayo? RTFM? Read the fine manual.
Ano yun?
RTFM?
RTFM. Read the fine manual.
Ano yan? Read the fine print. Read the fine print. Diba? Parang credit card lang yan. Hindi mo na binabasa lahat na nasa kontrata ng credit card.
Totoo.
Wala ng pirma diba? But with regards to the providers right now, what's happening is, diba, you're paying around, assuming for 100 Mbps sa bahay mo. Ganun ka katakaw sa internet
Sorry,
and you're paying at around you're paying around 3,000. Supposedly the guaranteed CIR there is around 100 Mbps, di ba? But once you check the CIR, hindi naman siya guaranteed na 100 Mbps
Yes.
Usually it's 80% or 60% lower pa nga Just like parang napapansin mo ngayon, you're shortchanged ng telcos. Diba? You're paying for this much and then you're getting just this. Sabi ko nga kanina, it's just like buying a Happy Meal without the toy.
Exactly.
Doon ka lugi. Diba?
Kung sumasaya ka sa pagkain, okay na yun.
At where's the toy? Oo nga, kung pagkain masaya ka na. The kids are happy with the toy, not the food. The kids are happy with the toy, not the food.
Exactly.
Yun ang point doon.
So,
actually, sabi ko nga even, normal households like us, di ba? Ako, dalawa ang provider ko, dalawa ang internet ko. So, never kong in-imagine na magkakaroon ako ng dalawang internet someday.
ang takaw sa internet ni Ma'am Jan, no?
Kailangan ko pa ba yan ng ISP load balancing?
Pero in layman's term, yung sinasabi ni Sir Archie kanina about the more of the CIR, di ba? Yung committed internet rate natin. Guys, if you've come across any marketing or flyer ng mga provider natin, you always see this up to. So, yun.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's yung up to 100, up to 50, whatever. So, yun yung maximum. But it's not really saying that, okay, it's guaranteed that you'll get that speed. But anyway, it's something that we talked about para at least we can share a bit of those things and all. Pero, Sir Archie, ito, on a consumer standpoint naman, I mean, tayo, being the consumers, di ba, syempre, we have our own morning jobs, we have our own morning hustles. But on a consumer standpoint, how do you see, when you are going to consume an application, I mean, gagamitin mo yung application, di ba? How do you see security as being a factor to it? Para sabihin mong, secure dyan. Sige, gagamitin ko yan kasi alam ko secured ako dyan eh. Diba? Kasi yung iba, diba, parang, oy, sikat tong application na to, download ako, gamitin ko. Without even knowing ano yung nasa likod. Oo.
Wala yung security sa kanilang mindset. Usually ganun eh. Ganun ng ibang mga users, lalong-lalo na. Me, I play games online, pero siyempre, I have to be sure na yung dinownload kong game is nasa App Store.
Yeah.
Hindi yung basta-basta kung saan-saan lang dyan na ini-install ko na lang yung app. Kasi App Store verifies, and Play Store as well, they verify yung security features nung solution din kasi. Tapos for example naman, a banking app. A banking app, kailangan meron siyang multi-factor authentication or OTP sending or minsan pa nga meron na diyang facial recognition din na app.
Yeah.
Sa banking, which is really beneficial. Isa pa, pati yung thumbprint. Bukod sa thumbprint mo, maglalagay ka pa ng 4 na pin and meron pang another pin ay OTP sa'yo to prove na ikaw talaga yung nagtatransact. Which is one of the things that we should look for into especially in a banking app. Yun ang nakikita ko, mas maganda.
So, I think it's a social responsibility din natin to really see it. I mean, hindi natin pwedeng isisi sa provider, sa company, sa kung sino man na whatever.
Compromise ka, oo.
Kasi you have the social responsibility to be, ayun nga, responsible about it.
Also, it all boils down to awareness din eh.
Yes.
Pag ang user mo, it lacks awareness. Actually, it happens. Marami na ako nakakausap na ganyan. Isang pa, close friends ko pa, who were compromised using phishing and vishing. What happened there was, she received an email, and then, doon yung link. From that link, sabi ko sa kanya, palitan daw niya yung details niya, update daw details. Hindi niya alam, behind the scene, the hacker was already there.
True.
Who's getting the details. And afterwards, nung nakakuha na yung account niya, may tumawag sa kanya, hello ma'am, meron pong OTP sa inyo dyan, kailangan po namin malaman kung kayo talaga to. Yun na pala yung OTP niya para withdrawin yung pera niya.
Oh my God.
Yan na mga nangyayari.
Magaling, din kasi talaga, no? Magagaling din itong mga nampipish na to eh.
Oo, ganyan talaga na nangyayari lately. Meron pang isang kaibigan ko rin na nangyari sa kanya. Palibasa, he's also not aware of the internet scams.
Yeah.
Nagbayad siya ng something sa hindi niya kakailalan sa isang kumpanya. He was supposed to pay a loan. Hinanap niya sa Facebook yung tao.
Wow.
Akala niya yun dun.
Wow.
Which is wrong. Actually, awareness ang number 1 eh.
True.
Tsaka,
Yes.
if ever we were able to take down those sites or those emails, definitely those people will create a new one.
Exactly.
Wala pa namang authority sa Facebook na i-deny ka sa pagiging member ng Facebook eh. Wala pa siyang ganun eh. Wala pa siyang ganung level unlike mga domain URLs na authority na verify na ikaw ba talaga ikaw to, ganyan. With Facebook, wala. Daming nga multiple account, di ba? Just recently, lumabas yung ang daming... Magulat ka, dami mo ng kapangalan. Yes.
Totoo,
FYI. FYI din. meron na akong imposter sa internet. Nakita ko before
Wow!
na who's
Nakakatawa tayo.
impersonating na siya daw yung consultant sa
Wow.
itong country, ganyan-ganyan. Oo. Actually, hindi mo iiwasan yung mga ganyan eh.
Global pa target, no?
Nandiyan sila. Yeah, global pa talaga target. Parang if you want technical assistance, contact me. Nalagay doon pangalan Archie Tolentino, ganyan.
Yeah.
So sad.
And then,
Sick.
Yeah, that's
yes, Miss Jen, you're saying?
Actually, sabi ko nga, even us na nasa IT na, totoo yan, sabi ni Sir Arch. Even last week, during the, the conversation natin, maski nasa IT na, bibiktima dyan eh.
Definitely.
You know, kahit gano'n ka aware.
Definitely.
Diba?
yes.
So, ako, I'll be sharing na rin siguro my side, no. Meron sa akin tumawag. Okay, so may tumawag sa akin and yun nga, about my credit card. Okay, so asking for my credentials. Sabi ko, no. Sabi ko, hindi ko verified tong number mo. Sabi ko, hindi ko alam kung galing talaga sa credit card company. Pero alam mo kung tutuusin nun, kung hindi ako aware, talaga sinabi ni Sir Arch, I could have given my details na. Pero actually, yung tumawag sa akin ngayon, legit naman. Pero siguro, weirdohan na sa akin, ano ba naman itong babaeng to? Di ba? Parang, parang something like that. Pero, yeah, we have to be careful eh. I mean, wala namang mawawala, di ba?
Yes.
Definitely. And
okay lang maging paranoid.
Totoo. And
ito nga, di ba, sa pandemic na to, it's okay to be OA than before, di ba?
And this people, no, this people na gumagawa ng mga ganito, these are not just sabihin mo ng computer savvy or what. I would say na mas heavy sila in terms of behavioral na mga tao. Yung psychological attack kumbaga. Kasi they really yung pinaka-hacking in a sense, that's more on the technical side eh. That's something that they do. Pero yung science behind it, kung paano nila pinag-aaralan na paano nila mai-scam yung mga tao, that's a gift. That's something na pinag-aaralan ng ilang taon. I mean, with meeting people and how paano ka gagawa ng malaking scheme na yun. Exactly. That's the point of it. And I think with Breakfast with Westcon, it's something na kanina napapag-usapan natin yung social responsibility. This is our social responsibility. I mean, having this show, I mean, how many ang nanonood or kung saan makarating tong podcast na to, but it's more of the social responsibility of Westcon Philippines, of course, Jen and myself also, to make the people aware, to make those ones that will listen to this afterwards on Spotify and most likely Apple Podcasts, to be aware of what's happening. Hindi yung tipong until now, sabi nga natin, we're in 5 months in quarantine lockdown eh. But I haven't seen any technology show on mainstream right now na tipong yung pinag-uusapan is ganito. That's the reason why we started it. But going into that, I mean, the awareness and all with Westcon, of course, and of course, ISOG. I wanna go with ISOG. Sir Archie, ano ba to ISOG?
ISOG has been, kumbaga, we were founded 7/7/2014. Actually, it's 7/7/14 yan eh. It started with an event before that pa, in a round table. There are these InfoSec guys, who started it all. From that point, we asked the blessings of DSP that we will be creating this group in support mainly first for the banking sector.
Yeah.
That's our purpose before. And then after that, we have developed ISOG, we created ISOG, and there's a lot of collaboration within ISOG. We have these 4 E's: engage, establish, equip, empower.
Okay.
And from that point again, we had TBTs, we call it Tech Back Thursdays, that provides technology updates to all the members of ISOG. And during those TBTs, we engaged, we equipped the members, we empowered the members for them to establish what they learned in their companies.
It's good.
And just recently, we had the ISOG 2020 event. ISOG 2020 Summit. Actually, we call it the ISOG 2020 Vision Summit, which is the first virtual summit in the Philippines.
Yeah. So kung
And also to add pala, ISOG has members are from all from the banks actually. From to name them, I don't think I have to name everybody in the to name the banks since
Members yun
they already
tayo,
know.
founding members, di ba?
Yes.
Pero,
The founding members.
Paano ba maging miyembro at active
yeah,
sa ISO?
Yeah, to be a member of ISOG, you just have to pay a minimum membership fee annually. That's the main thing. From that point, you'll be invited in all ISOG events for free.
It's good.
And you will be also receiving some updates of what's happening right now in the industry. That's the main purpose of ISOG. Main purpose of ISOG is really to collaborate with the members. Yes. That's the main purpose of ISOG.
Anong qualifications niya sa members? Dapat ba tall, dark, and handsome yan? Ano yan?
Actually, bukod sa mga bukod lang naman doon, you should be infosec.
Okay.
And not coming from a vendor company. Tingnan naman.
Oh, okay.
Na nag-a-apply ko, hindi ako matanggap-tanggap eh. Kailangan ko daw munang lumipat.
Ganun talaga.
But so
we just strict kami sa membership.
That's
so
good.
6 years na rin, no? 6 years na rin, Sir Arsho. And I've been seeing...
6 years na.
I've seen ISOG really grown. So talagang iba na rin na narating talaga ng ISOG. And you've been known for, for a lot of industries. I mean, ang dami na nakakakilala sa ISOG. And I think you made a legacy out there already for ISOG. Yes,
I think so. Sana nga mapagpatuloy namin tong legacy na to to the new officers or to the new members of ISOG. Actually, ng purpose namin talaga looking forward, there's a new batch of ISOG leaders within ISOG. Tapos the current board will just be acting like elders of the group. We will guide them
mentors
on how the process is being done. Yes, coaching. Yes, actually yun ang vision namin sa ISOG.
That's good.
Marami kaming vision sa ISOG, napakarami kung tutusin. Before we have this we have last event, we call it this, yeah.
and
we have to be like that.
Yeah.
We have to look for opportunities and we have to be like that. May ganun dapat ang mga vision ng ISOG.
Definitely.
About this transformation and this this pandemic that's we are in right now. Ano ang take dito ng ISOG?
Di ba nga sabi ko kanina, we continue to collaborate.
True.
Kaya nga nagawa yung nagawa yung ISOG 2020 Summit eh. Yun ang ginawa namin. Aside from that, we also have TBT yung aming mga TBT, the Tech Back Thursdays are still continuing. Yeah. And this coming this August actually, we have TBT. Siguro i-advertise.
Go ahead.
With McAfee. We will have a TBT with McAfee. Yes, I know kasi dinadala mo yan eh.
Back to you. Hi, McAfee.
Sila Grace ata yan. Yeah, they were medyo kansyado na yung event. Hi Grace, nga pala. Hello Grace.
Hello Grace and McAfee team. Hello.
Yes. And it's good kasi yun nga isang binabanggit natin usually tatanungin nga minsan parang ba't ganun? Parang yung nasa IT industry natin hindi pa totally makapag-boom into digital stuff like this. And it's good that actually ISOG is doing this na how you guys innovate, how you guys do things on a different note. And you guys are risk takers. To really jump into going into virtual summits and all na kasi two things lang naman yan Yung iba parang let's wait na gawin muna nila, tignan natin yung outcome tapos tsaka tayo sumunod. So para sila yung sumugal, 'di ba? But it's really good. I think that the vision there that I'm seeing and I'm actually personally I'm liking is because I'm a risk taker too. Kumbaga, gawin mo. Sige, gawin mo and mauna ka. And that's something that we are also doing here in the WestCon. Like this one, like Breakfast Wit. It's something that, Ma'am Jun, wala pa tayo nakikitang ganito ah. Ano, game ka? Oh, sige, tara, gawin natin. O, tawagan mo si B-Boy. Oh, tawagan mo si B-Boy, tawagan mo si Archie, tawagan mo kung sino pa. Iyayain natin. And I'm really thankful. We are really grateful for you guys sharing the morning with us. We know medyo nag overextend tayo sa oras natin. Yeah.
parang kulang yung time, di ba?
Oo.
Kaya lang, sabi ko nga dito kasi, Sir Arch, that's why we decided to have it 30 minutes lang talaga. Kasi we don't want naman to conflict the rest of the day for you guys. Kasi alam namin may mga trabaho dito. But we wanted to start the day right with you. Di ba?
Sir Archie, nagkakape ka pa ba? Nagkakape ka pa ba?
Nagkakape.
Hello? Oo, nagkakape ako.
Ano ba? Ano na? Black coffee diretso?
Yeah, if you don't, kumbaga, once you take black, you won't go back.
Ay, Tito, Tito ka pa rin ba?
Keto, hindi na masyado. I have to balance it right now. Mahirap.
Kasi kailangan daw pala kasi ng resistensya and baka pag nagda-diet tayo, medyo ma-compromise din ng resistensya natin.
Yes.
Diba? Yeah.
Parang security yan, availability and security.
True, exactly. Galing.
Yes, and
ikaw,
dito na sa wakas, dito na yung breakfast natin. And like what we said with the Breakfast Wit, we wanted to have breakfast together and magkakwentuhan tayo together while eating breakfast and be informed as well, right?
Ma'am Jen, nagkape ka pa ba? Naka-order ka?
Orange juice.
Kala ko natuloy yung French vanilla mo eh.
Hindi, wala eh. Namimiss ko na nga ang French vanilla eh.
Namimiss ko na rin Starbucks eh. Mga caramel macchiato o kaya caramel frap, no whip. Ang init eh.
Sabi nga namin, Sir Arch, itong Breakfast Wit na to, we wanted to really do this and as well, sana kung magtutuloy-tuloy, hindi naman to para, magbenta or whatever, di ba? We're not actually mentioning products here kasi masyadong turn off na yun sa mga viewers natin. So, more of
ayaw din ng ISOG yun.
Correct. And more of lang to talaga yung to get together, to entertain each other. And at the same time, yun nga, para hindi rin masayang yung time natin while waiting for, the normal days to come.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Sir Archie, anything else to say?
Yes. Siguro, coming from mayroon lang akong natandaang saying before during bata pa. In this era right now, sabi nga ni Darwin, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the intelligent ones. It is the one most adaptable to change.
Yes.
Yun ang sabi ni Darwin.
Definitely.
Right? Also, in my point of view, don't let the pandemic drive you.
Exactly.
But you should drive it through digital transformation.
Sure.
Right?
Well said! Palakpak pa ako tayo, sobrang well said for me. Sobra.
Definitely.
Adapt. Talagang kailangan tayo mag-adapt.
Adapt to change.
We don't let this drive us crazy.
Adapt to change.
Don't let this thing drive us crazy.
Imagine si Darwin pa nagsabi nun. Si Darwin pa nagsabi nun, di ba? Tagal na nun. For sila din yung mga mangyayari eh.
Record ay ikaw na ang nagsabi nun ngayon. Etong pagkakasabi mo na yan, recorded to, and anyone can access this and watch this, at ikaw na yung may sabi niyan. Which is yung objective din ng Breakfast Wit, Sir Arch and Hardy, di ba? We don't want to showcase here, famous people lang.
True.
I mean, yung mga high-level people lang. We want to showcase here and engage with normal people.
Real people.
We want to engage real people. Kaya nga, Facebook eh. Then later on, we will have it in podcast, in Spotify. Para we can, reach out to everyone, to anyone. So, wala tayong pinipili dito. And in this time of pandemic, di ba, wala rin namang pinipili eh. So, kailangan talaga, everyone will be, access, lahat tayo dito talaga engaged.
Definitely.
At para walang no one will be left behind.
Yeah.
Sama-sama tayong makakalagpas dito sa pandemic.
Okay.
Mismo.
Ma'am Jen, anything else?
Anything else? Let's eat together. Let's drink together, guys. Let's have our breakfast. And yung mga viewers namin dyan, let's have breakfast together. Late breakfast na nga lang.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Ito yung IC ni Angel, oh.
It's good. Anong IG nun? Anong Instagram nun, Sir Archie?
DIY iced tea.
DIY iced tea. Okay, so for you guys na naghahanap or craving for iced tea right now, you can actually check it out.
Angel.
Anyway, a few more things. Okay, right now you're seeing on the screen with Westcon, we did something on our social media, on our Facebook page. You can book directly appointments to us. So if you're wondering or you want to talk about anything IT related or some of our products that we carry, you can just go to our Facebook link. It's facebook.com/WestconPhilippines and then click on book now. Choose the product, put the date, time, number ninyo, and then just click request appointment, and then that will go to our mailbox, and then we'll have the right person to call you. Okay.
Yeah, we have the entire team waiting for you and to accommodate you guys.
Definitely. So once again, Sir Archie, salamat for taking the morning.
Friday morning. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And
thank you then for having me, and also again for my hair and makeup, I was clothes for sponsor, and also wanted to thank my friends who viewed this podcast with you, and like the good fellas, the Nest, and especially my fellow office mates watching.
Actually, may aaminin kami tayo.
And ISOG.
Of course, ISOG. Thank you very much, ISOG, for all the help and support. May aaminin lang kami ni Harley tayo kasi the reason really behind Breakfast Wit, nawala kasi ABS, di ba? Kapaitan namin si Boy Abunda kasi si Carmine. So, di ba? Why not, di ba? Chismosa, No, kidding aside, we're here to entertain and help, guys. Thank you very much for all the support.
Salamat. Well,
actually, guys, wala pa dito nagte-text sa akin eh. But daw, di ko sila na-mention, nagre-reklamo sa Viber. Ba't di ko na-mention? Kanya. Again, thank you for watching my office mates there, especially the TMG people who's watching. And all the other risk groups.
Okay,
the whole bank. Yun na lang.
The whole bank.
Sa Malate, hello. And mag-ingat tayong lahat, kasi, well, ito patapos na naman yung MECQ. We don't know what's gonna happen. It's very uncertain. But one thing is certain, we have to take care of ourselves, for our loved ones. And sana, abangan nyo kasi for the coming Fridays. But I'm not sure lang next Friday, Harley, kasi holiday next Friday.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna do the Breakfast Wit on Thursday. Right? Para naman hindi tayo maka-istorbo sa holiday ng guest natin. So, we'll be having, naka-line up na po yung mga guests natin. So, from ordinary people to yung mga security people, kakausapin natin sila dito to help us inform and entertain you guys. So, may mga naka-line up tayo from government. Nice, Archie, hindi ko mabanggitin ang pangalan na. From the government, from the church. Ayan, kasi lahat ito mga involved with the digital transformation. And we have from our partners, our resellers. Who else? Meron pa na from the end users. From the retail, lahat yan from the So meron tayong mga supportive friends that will be joining us. So abangan natin lahat yon, and hopefully makatulong tayo tuloy-tuloy.
So stay tuned. Follow our Facebook page. We're announcing the episode lineup there. Tuloy-tuloy kung ano man ang pag-usapan namin, sino pwede next week and all. nasa ganong stage pa lang tayo ngayon eh. Hindi namin maasikaso ng totally
Wala pa kami
booking.
casting
Kami,
director.
kami rin mismo yung nagtatawag right now. So, medyo mahirap.
Oo nga.
Again, Sir Archie, salamat. Sobrang
You're welcome, guys. You're very
kulang
welcome.
talaga. I think kulang 30 minutes siguro. Dapat namin sabihin na isang oras talaga kasi napapasarap ang kwentuhan. Gawa
Oo
na
nga
hindi nakikita-kita. But once again, for those who joined us this morning, sobrang aga ito, 9 a.m. Thank you so much. 60, 80 viewers right now. Salamat. Maraming salamat for tuning in. For those who missed this episode, download this after on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It will be available shortly. And happy weekend, guys. Start your Friday. Stay safe. Stay home.
Likewise.
Happy Friday. Good morning.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Kain na tayo.